Alright, hey, this is Kirk Anderson, and I'm just going to do a quick product review for everyone and encourage you to pick up something that I think is an essential part of safety for your home, particularly if you live in an area where you may be affected by severe weather and may not have the warning systems that are adequate to alert you to the severe weather like tornadoes and thunderstorms, straight line winds, things of that nature. I live in Polk County, Wisconsin, which is known for its high levels of severe weather. And just over Memorial Day, my in-laws who live in Hugo were affected by a tornado, an F3 tornado. That's a very powerful 170 plus mile-an-hour winds. Went through Hugo and destroyed almost 30 homes completely, along with just destroying many parts of homes. And unfortunately, it was a horrible day for one family who lost their 2-year-old son, and our hearts go out to people like that who have to deal with that. Originally, when that happened, you know, I woke up my kids and my wife and brought them down here, and I did a cute little video. We watched Cars, the movie, in my office, and we kind of shuddered through the storm. It was no big deal for us. But the only way that I knew that that storm was coming was because a good friend of ours actually called us and said, "Hey, are you in the basement? You know, there's a tornado warning." And so I ran upstairs and got the kids. But we have no warning system where we're at, and that's been something that we've dealt with for 5 years, and we've kind of brushed it off. But after touring Memorial Day and actually going down and seeing some of the footage that I'm going to show you here in just a second of the Hugo tornado, it changed our perspective on things, and we decided that we were going to invest in something that would take care of that. So I went to Walmart, and you can get these at any store. Walmart, Target probably has them, Radio Shack, any electronic store has this type of a thing. But I went and I picked up a weather radio, and I'll give you a little close-up of this. It's a Midland, and this is actually an all-hazard weather radio, and as you can see, I picked mine up on clearance for $22. And so normally these things run from anywhere from $30 to $50, and this is an NOAA weather radio. It works off of the alert system that is national, and it's you know, pretty sophisticated. You can actually program into your radio the specific counties that you're in. So I picked the 6 counties that surround us, including some of the ones down more by the Twin Cities, Minneapolis and St. Paul, because I have family down there and just wanted to be alerted to them too. But right out of the box, I took the radio, and in about 15 to 20 minutes I was able to go on the website that was in the instruction manual and get the specific codes and put them in. Now this weather radio has several features. It has a clock, and when an actual alert comes, these advisory, watch, and warning lights will pop up in that color. A lighted LCD display will light up and say whether it's a watch for a tornado, thunderstorms, whatnot. You have menus, and you can snooze it if it's not for you, and it'll pop up when the warning renews itself. You have volume control. These are very sophisticated weather radios, and it has both an external antenna and an internal one, and this will pick up a range of about 50 miles. So just to give you an example of what it sounds like when you hear this, this is what we would hear in the event of a tornado. This is the test. You're going to get this for about 8 seconds, and that will be followed by
relative humidity 67%. The wind was northeast at 10 miles an hour. The pressure was 29.73 inches and falling.
Okay.
Around the area, it ranges from partly sunny to cloudy.
So that's basically it. And I'm in my basement right now, so you can hear that there's a little bit of a fuzzy, it's not the best quality sound, but upstairs where we sleep, this would be loud enough to wake us up, it would be quite loud enough to get us the information if there's a tornado. It tells you right on there that there is a tornado. Now, what I'm going to show you here in a second is just some of the footage. Some of the still photos are actually the ones that I was able to take while I was touring around the area. This tornado happened literally about 3 miles from my in-laws' house. So when we went there for the Memorial Day picnic, we drove up there and just took some photos of some of the damage to some barns and some grain bins where they supposedly where the tornado originated and went across the highway through Hugo. When we went over to Hugo, which we have some friends in Hugo we were concerned about, we couldn't get a hold of. You know, fortunately they were out of the house and at their in-laws' house for the weekend, and they got severe hail damage and roof damage, but their house is still there, which is good. And you know, but unfortunately there were 30 houses that were completely destroyed. And the reality is that most people in rural areas like where I live in Polk County, we don't have a siren that we can hear. What we have is friends that call us that they have one of these. And so I encourage everybody to get one of these. You can get it for as little as $22 at Walmart on clearance. But you know, get out there and do it. These images that you're going to see here in a second are just life-changing, and it took a life of a toddler, and then later one of the residents actually died from a heart attack from cleaning up her yard. And so I can't stress enough the importance of getting one of these for your family. So hopefully this video has been educational for you, and motivates you to get out there and get it. It was a really cute video we did with my kids watching cars, and we had fun with that, but it broke my heart. I have a 2-year-old, and the 2-year-old that died, that broke my heart, and I don't want that to happen to you. So this is a serious video for me. Usually they're funny, but get out there and get a radio, because I can't stress enough the importance of safety for your family, and just taking care of you and your house and everything else. You get one shot at life, and so don't mess that up. It's a cheap investment, some AAA batteries in case the power goes out, and or AA batteries depending upon what you get, but it's just not very expensive for what it does.